And we are perched high above the court here at Lower Cape May Regional High School. I'm Brian Cunniff alongside Buddy Tarbotton, Chris Knoll producing the live video stream. We've got John pushing all the right buttons back at the Coastal Broadcasting Studios over in Wildwood. But this one, we got high school basketball between Hammonton and Lower Cape May. And it should be a good one between these two teams in the Cape Atlantic United Conference. And Hammonton comes in at 7-7, Lower Cape May at 5-11. But these are two teams that are certainly better than their records on their talent level.
Absolutely.
They're playing in a very, very difficult conference. I mean, it's a conference that includes EHT, St. Joe, Holy Spirit, Mainland, and Cedar Creek. And every one of those teams is very, very competitive this season. So
it's
both teams looking for a victory here tonight. When they played up in Hammonton on January 6th, Lower Cape May had a 15-point lead in the first half and a 13-point lead in the third quarter, but ended up losing 41-40, so they certainly want their revenge here this evening at home, buddy.
And, Brian, this United Division, this is the best division, in my opinion, in the Cape Atlantic League. And, you know, these teams, Lower Cape May has had some heartbreaking losses. They've played quite a few games right down to the wire and, you know, came out on the short end. And as you just said, the last time these two teams met was back on January 6th. And after three quarters, Lower led 31-23. But then the Blue Devils outscored the Caper Tigers 18-9 in the fourth. Jaron Hill, he led all scorers for Hammonton. He had 18 points. And John Andelario and Kenny Smith had 9 each. For Lower Cape May, Mackie Bonner was the leading scorer with 16, followed up by Jacob Bay with 11. And, you know, you talk about a stinging type of loss that, you know, Lower's going to want to come out and, you know, and get back because of that. Hammonton held Archie Lawler to 6 points in that loss. So, you know, Lawler, who's averaging over 18 points a game, besides the fact they lost 41-40, is really going to want to come out and set his mark early.
High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Lucky Bones. They are proud to support all the athletes in Cape May County. Stop in Lucky Bones for great food with great friends. That's Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Alumni Grill in Rio Grande serves the best sports food around. The Alumni Grill is open Wednesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. at their Rio Grande location.
And, you know,
stop by. Let me get one more in here, buddy. Stop by Geis's Market in the Villas for all the best deli meats and sandwiches. That's Geis's Market. They've been proudly serving Lower Township for the better part of the past century, and they're open daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And talking about some of those losses that Lower Cape May has suffered, they lost to a very good Egg Harbor Township team up at Egg Harbor, 49-43. They dropped a heartbreaker to Wildwood Catholic right here, 49-48. They played Mainland tough, losing 48-40. And, you know, they've just not had, you know, been able to get that break at the end of games. And, hey, that's part of, you know, these guys, it's a young team.
And looking at the Hammonton side, buddy, they've actually lost 4 of their last 5, including 3 in a row. They played EHT relatively tough, losing 57-46 last week. Hammonton's got some balance in their lineup. John Andaluro, a senior, averages 12.3 points a game. He's a forward, as does Kenny Smith, who's a freshman. They both average, Andaluro and Smith, 12.3 a game, and Jaron Hill averages 11. And as Buddy said, Archie Lawler averaging 18.7 a game, Jacob Bay 12.1, Mackie Bonner 8.1, Mike Cronin 7.1 for this Lower Cape May team. So they are doing a little senior ceremony here tonight, so we got a little extra time in the pregame. There's a lot of action already in local basketball, and on the boys' side, Bridgeton beat Cape May Tech 70-26. Absegami was a 3-point winner over Wildwood Catholic, 48-45. On the girls' side, Wildwood Catholic's girls beat Buna 61-18. The Wildwood girls beat Overbrook 72-31. And in a big game in South Jersey between two teams ranked among a lot of people's top 5, ended up not being much of a game at all. Mainland all over Clearview, 58-29. So I think this is why they put extra time on the clock before the game. They were anxiously awaiting the arrival of Dave Weinberg. He's now here, and I think they're about ready to go here.
I think you're 100% correct. Not only being a Lower Cape May alumnus, but, you know, the legendary sports scribe in the house, and it's a good thing to see because it's about 19 degrees out, Brian, and he actually took off his
those pink shorts.
Yeah,
right.
So, you know,
right.
It's always good to see Dave. It's always good to see lesser Dave. So it's a good thing he's in long pants and a sweatshirt.
Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape. Let me do some of these before we get in trouble. Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May, is open year-round. When you're hungry, check out the place with the Art Deco look. That's Finn's on Decatur Street and the Washington Street Mall. Lower Township GOP would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers basketball team the best of luck through the season. So here's your starters for the game. Hammonton, which is coached by Joe Martino, they're 7-7 overall. They'll start 2 seniors at forward, John Andaloro and Jaron Hill. Another senior forward, Andrew Delaney. And then the sensational freshman in the backcourt, Kenny Smith, along with junior guard Tyler Lowe. For Lower Cape May, it's a pair of sophomores in the backcourt, Mackie Bonner and Kamari, right? And then the forwards for Lower Cape May are all juniors, Archie Lawler, Jacob Bay, and Mike Cronin. Lower, of course, is coached by Scott Holden. And here's the interesting thing, buddy. They had their senior night ceremonies. All it was the cheerleaders. There are no seniors on Lower Cape May's boys basketball team.
Not only that, but Coach Barb Kimsey of the cheerleading squad, she's going to have one heck of a rebuilding year.
Exactly. There are a ton of seniors out there.
I've never seen that many senior cheerleaders.
All right, they're about to play the national anthem. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the opening tip. High school basketball, 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Lower Cape May. We are about ready to go here. It's the Caper Tigers hosting Hammonton. Lower Cape May will wear the home whites, trimmed in Caper blue and black. Hammonton will wear the away darks trimmed in white and blue. Hammonton coached by Joe Martino, lower by Scott Holden. Three of the area's best officials on this one, Danny McGinnis, Frank Burbridge, and Ronnie Bakunowitz.
Yeah, they certainly did not spare any experience, wisdom, knowledge, because these three officials are three of the best in South Jersey, if not the entire state.
If you're watching our live video stream being produced by Chris Knoll, Lower Cape May in white is moving from right to left across whatever device you may be enjoying this game on. And it'll be Andrew Delaney jumping it up. Oh, check that. It'll be Bryce Nicholson jumping it up against Jacob Bay. Bay wins the tap for Lower Cape May. Right side, Mike Cronin. Pass down low was tipped out of bounds. Hammonton started the game man to man. Here's Lawler on the right wing. Goes back to right between the circles. Jacob Bay. Cronin swings it left side to Bonner. Bonner top of the key. Now they playing catch along the perimeter. Now Bonner gets into the lane. Shut off. Has to lob it back to Cronin. Cronin goes to right. Right wing to Bonner. Bonner kicks out. Cronin passes back to Bonner in the corner for three. Short. Rebound batted around and brought down by Jaron Hill of Hammonton. And Smith will trot it up for the Blue Devils. You know, buddy, long gone are the days you're turning and firing in the post and missing is Nicholson. So there was a change to their starting lineup from what we were given earlier. Bryce Nicholson's in the starting lineup for Hammonton. Get to the point I was trying to make momentarily. Here's Lawler for three, and he knocks it down for the first points of the game off the feed from Mackie Bonner.
As I said in the pregame, Lawler held to 6 points in the first matchup with these two teams, and Archie got it going early.
Lower Cape May in a matchup zone here. Smith over to Hill, back to Smith. Right elbow jumper is short. Rebound brought down by Cronin. Bonner trots it across the division line for Lower Cape May. Turns to his coach to get some instructions. Lower Cape May will set up a set. Cronin on the left side, back to Lawler. Lawler on the right wing, looking for Bay in the post, can't get it there. Now it's Lawler again on the right wing. Brings it back top of the key, goes to Bonner, has a lane to the basket, gets there, didn't get the friendly bounce. Rebound taken by Hammonton. And pushing the ball is Tyler Lowe. Lowe kicks out to Hill. Hill on the wing in front of the lower bench.
A lot of contact on that Bonner shot.
But Smith for Hammonton. Gets a ball screen, goes over to Hill. In the corner, Delaney for three, that's short. Rebound taken by Lawler. He's trying to push for Lower Cape May. Stops, left side three. Rattles in and out, then off the backboard and in. And it's 6-0 Lower Cape May. And a 30-second timeout is being taken by Hammonton. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. The Mad Batter serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Stop in and see what everyone is raving about at the Mad Batter on Jackson Street in Cape May. So a good start for Lower Cape May, buddy, with the 6-0 lead.
And a good start for Archie Lawler, Brian. You know, as I said in our pregame, you know, Archie was held to 6 points the first time these two teams met.
Well, and he's 2 for 2 on threes. And what might be more impressive to our viewers and listeners is that I got to be honest with you. You're 2 for 2 on your jokes so far tonight. Let's keep it up. I mean, usually you're at about a 35% good joke rate. And right now you're shooting 100.
Well, Archie and I are on the same page.
Here comes Smith. Goes to Hill. Low back to Hill. Down low. They go to Nicholson. Turns in the post. Jump hook, no good. Rebound brought down by Lawler. Got it up to Bay. Bay into the post. Layup, no good. Tipped nicely by Lawler to keep it alive, but Bay lost it. And then Kamari Wright stole it right back. Here's Lawler to the basket. Leans in. Got it in a foul. Good start for Archie Lawler. He's already surpassed his point total from the first time these teams played. He's got all 8 of Lower's points. They lead at 8-0 with a free throw to come.
And that personal foul was called on number 2, Jaron Hill, the senior, 6'3" senior, his first, team's first.
Free throw is good. It's 9-0 Lower Cape May. 4:45 to go first quarter.
Well, and we all know, in our area, Archie Lawler is a very intense competitor.
Hill for 3. That's no good long. Good box out on the weak side by Cronin. He clears the rebound. Bonner across the division line. Takes it right side to right. Back to Bonner.
4:15 to play. It is 9-0. Lower Cape May on top.
Cronin to Lawler in the corner. Cross court to Bonner. Bonner goes into the right corner to right. Comes up to the high area to Bay. Now in the corner to Lawler. Bonner again out top. Hammonton extending a 1-3-1 defense here now.
And Lower Cape May being very patient on offense, Brian.
Wright goes back to Bonner. Bonner to the left elbow, goes to Cronin for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound brought down on the weak side by Jaron Hill of Hammonton. Smith has it now for the Blue Devils. Goes over to Hill. Hill into the corner. Low driving baseline. He is fouled. And Hammonton will have possession underneath. They're going to call this on Jacob Bay. That's the first team foul on Lower Cape May.
And Tyler Lowe driving that left baseline. Bay just didn't move his feet to get over there and cut it off.
Eric Pabone, first sub into the game for Hammonton. He has the basketball in front of the Lower Cape May bench. Goes high post to Nicholson. Kicks out. Here's Hill. Goes in the corner to Lowe. Driving now with a little Euro step and a jump hook was Hill. No good. Bonner pushing for Lower Cape May. Stops at the elbow. Passes down low to Lawler, who goes across the Bay. Ball fake once, twice, and lays it in.
And that time, good job, good ball movement. And Jacob Bay catching the ball in the left block. That was a good, strong pump fake. And then he took it up, drew a little contact, didn't let it bother him, laid it up off the glass and in.
Here's Pabone for 3 in the corner. Didn't get the friendly bounce. Right the rebound for Lower Cape May. All Tigers at this point. They're up 11-0 with 2:40 to go in the first quarter, excuse me. Here's Cronin a drive to the basket. Layup is good. Mike Cronin.
Yeah, and that time the 6'2 junior made a great decision there, Brian. Instead of taking that jump shot, he drove it hard to the brim, laid it off the glass and in.
Pabone for 3, no good. Rebound Bonner. Bonner backs away. Lets the defense clear. Now he'll walk it up. Across the division line against the defensive low. Goes over to Wright. Wright doubled. His pass is tipped and stolen. That was lazy by Kamari Wright.
And that's the
Pabone
second.
Goes to Smith. Smith between 2 defenders. Got it to Nicholson. Now it's Hill for 3. That is good.
And that's the first points of the game for Hammonton. It's 13-3, 1:44 to go, first quarter. Lower on top.
Bonner goes to Lawler on the right wing. Cross court to Wright. Back to Bonner. Lawler right side again. Bad pass by Lawler. That's stolen away by Lowe. Lowe to the basket. Layup is, well, Lawler went up and batted it away after it hit the backboard. That's goaltending. And I'll be honest with you, buddy. I think that layup might have missed if Lawler didn't pull it off the glass.
Well, unfortunately, we'll never going to know. But, yeah, you're right. And, it's now 13-5. Now that's 3 turnovers against Lower Cape May. The last two resulted in points.
Ogre Nunez into the game for Lower. Bonner goes in the corner to Lawler. Lawler cross court to Cronin, in the corner to Nunez, fakes a three, drives. Nifty little pass to Bay. Bay had the ball stolen, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession to Hammonton. Bay made the mistake of putting the ball on the floor, buddy. He needed to just catch that pass and go right up. A minute to play first quarter. Lower Cape May leads 13-5. Low with it. Goes to Pabone. Mike Passarella's into the game for Hammonton. We have a foul as Pabone was driving. And Hammonton will have possession underneath.
And they're going to call that foul on Nunez, his first, team's second.
Here's Passarella, goes over to Smith. Smith, a deep three, off the iron, no good. All Lower Cape May on the glass. Lawler clears that one easily. Bonner goes to Lawler. Lawler back to Bonner. Bonner at the foul line area in the corner to Bay. Bay threw it away. But Bonner stole it right back, goes to the basket, no good. And we have a foul on the rebound on Lower Cape May.
And again, that was just a quick, Lower turned it over. Hammonton gave it right back on the turnover, but Mackie Bonner was not able to finish, going up strong on that left side.
Well, right now, buddy, this 1-3-1 zone by Hammonton is giving Lower some trouble. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Smith driving, and he traveled with it.
Yes, he did. Kenny Smith that time guilty. The official right on top of it.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll see if Lower Cape May can get off a final shot here.
It's 13-5. Possession arrow in favor of Lower to start the second quarter.
Bonner pushes, goes to Bay. Bay along the baseline back to Nunez. 4 seconds to go. Nunez to Bay. Bay for three. In and out at the buzzer. Pretty good first quarter for Lower, though. They lead at 13-5 back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. (13-5) Lower Cape May with the lead over Hammonton as we get set to start the second quarter. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. To help prevent underage drinking and substance misuse in Lower Township, contact the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition.
And Brian, in that first quarter, Hammonton, they struggled from the floor. They shot just 2 for 11, 1 for 5 inside the arc, 1 for 6 from beyond. They only had 3 rebounds as a team, all defensive. Lower Cape May, on the other hand, they shot 5 for 11.
Down low, Lawler had his shot partially blocked. Running is Low. Low falls down, though, and tried to throw the ball back, and he threw it right into the hands of Lower's Jacob Bay. Bonner got it to Nunez. Nunez back to Bonner. Bonner splits a couple defenders, gets into the paint, kicks. Cronin a baseline three. No good, missed everything. Long rebound to Jaron Hill of Hammonton. Hill on the left side, goes in the corner to Low. There's a three on the way, that's no good by Pabone, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Tyler Lowe of Hammonton.
And Pabone coming in off the bench, Brian, the 5'9" senior. He is 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. He has made 4 3-pointers this year for the Blue Devils.
Here's a pass that's thrown away by Lower Cape May.
And right now, Brian,
Andrew
you
Delaney
said
back
it.
in the game for Hammonton.
This defensive change that Hammonton has made has really flustered Lower Cape May. They've only scored 2 points in probably 4 minutes.
Right, and we gotta correct ourselves here. John Andaluro is number 12 for Hammonton. It was a mix-up from the roster we had before the game was different than what we had in the book here. So here's Smith. Goes over to Hill. Hill for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Bonner. Bonner pushing, goes left side to Nunez. Nunez to Lawler in the corner. And his pass was kicked. Boy, Lawler needed to look opposite. Jacob Bay was wide open on the opposite block.
Yes, he was.
Lawler didn't see him.
On that right side, on that right block. 6:43 to play, second quarter. It's Lower Cape May 13, Hammonton 5.
Bonner across the division line, goes to Nunez. Back to Bonner, lobbed in the corner to Lawler. Lawler for 3, bang.
And Archie Lawler hits his third 3, Brian. He's 3 for 3 now from beyond the arc. And that was a well-needed basket for Coach Scott Holden.
Delaney with it, goes over to Smith. Smith down low to Lowe, tried to pass across to Andaluro, was tipped. Here's Smith now from the wing, kicks it out to Hill. Smith now again, Hill on the left side, in the corner. 3 ball by Delaney is good. Andrew Delaney with a 3, and it's 16-8.
Oh.
Hammonton cuts the deficit to 8.
So that time Hammonton showing patience offensively. They're not going to get all these points back in one possession.
Lawler to the basket, no good on the layup. Rebound brought down by Delaney. Here's Smith over to Hill. Hill for 3, bang. And now Lower Cape May wants a timeout. 16-11, Tigers still lead. We'll be right back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton. And Lower Cape May had a 16-5 lead a few moments ago. And Hammonton back-to-back threes at 16-11. I think part of Lower Cape May's problem, Buddy, is when Bonner is passing the ball over to the wing or over to the side against this 1-3-1, that player has to attack that wing defender and make him guard him. And then you're going to open up the defense with ball reversal, possibly kick that ball into the corner. If the corner's not open, then the post should be.
And Bonner doesn't want to get sucked in too far into that defense as he's throwing that pass.
Lawler back to Cronin.
Then he's not a return option.
Bonner fakes a 3, kicks over to Cronin. Cronin to Bonner again. Bonner to right. High post pass to Lawler. Lawler to Bonner. Bonner a floater off the glass, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound, Jacob Bay, but he missed it. And the rebound is brought down by Andaluro and had it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds.
And again, right there, Lower Cape May not able to take advantage of that putback opportunity. It's 16-11, 4:52 to play here in the second quarter. The Blue Devils trail, and they have the ball.
Smith with it. Good hedge by Jacob Bay there to stop that penetration. Hill with it. Flips it back to Smith, left side. Couple crossover dribbles. Goes to Andaluro. Here's Hill again. Top of the key. Passes in the post. Great pass to Andaluro and a great finish with his left hand.
And that was a real good look by Jaron Hill. He finds his senior teammate wide open under the bucket, and Andaluro finishes.
And after Lower Cape May led 13-0, here's a near steal. It's now 16-13. So it's a 13-3 run. Lawler a jumper. That's good from 17 feet.
Well, again, Archie Lawler left wide open.
He's got 12 of their 18.
He's left wide open right there, Brian, between the top of the key and the foul line, and that's an area where he's deadly.
Smith with the basketball. Good defense by Kamari right there. Fighting over a screen. Made Smith give it up to Hill. Another good hedge by Bay. Stopped the penetration by Hill. Now it's Lowe. Lowe into the post. And DeLauro lays it in.
And right now, Hammonton doing a good job in this, dribble penetration, then pulling it back and getting the ball into Andaloro.
Bonner nearly had it stolen, gets it back. Kicks it out. Cronin down low to Bay. Bay spinning. Jump hook. No good. Rebound brought down by Delaney. Hammonton can tie the game with a three. Down to Andaloro. No good, but a foul. Good pass by Smith. This will be the first free throws for Hammonton.
I'll tell you what, Andaloro is really working hard down low, Brian. He's making himself a very good target. He's giving his teammates, he's giving them his hands, showing them where to hit him with the ball, with the pass. And right there, he picks up that foul, and it's on Mike Cronin. It'll be Cronin's second.
First one is good.
And that's the first free throw of the basketball game for the Blue Devils. Lower Cape May, on the other hand, has only shot one free throw. That was by Archie Lawler, and that was a make as well.
Second one by Andaloro is good. It's a one-point game now at 18-17. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Right back to Bonner. Bonner over to Kamari Wright. Steps into an open three, no good. Rebound brought down by Delaney, and Hammonton can take the lead after trailing 13-0 to start the game. Hill a deep three, bang!
And that's his third three-pointer here in the first half. He's 3 for 5 from beyond the arc.
Bonner flips it over to Nunez. In the corner to Lawler. Up top, Bonner. Nunez again. Bonner lobs it to Lawler. He should have come down with it. He tried to catch and finish all at once and ended up being a bad shot. Here's Smith to the basket, short on the layup. Rebound taken by Lawler. Lawler had it stripped from behind. They call a foul on Tyler Lowe. Actually, not on Lowe. They call it on Hill from behind.
And Brian, in that first quarter, Hammonton only had 3 rebounds, and they've really picked it up on the defensive end, rebounding-wise, limiting Lower to 1 shot. And they have, they have 3 rebounds in this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 7 rebounds here in this second quarter.
Nunez over to Wright. Right dribble penetrates, high post pass Lawler, 18-footer, it's good. Oh, Archie Lawler's filling it up. He's got 16 of Lower's 20. We're tied at 20.
And again, that's one of Lawler's deadly spots. You can't leave him open in that area.
Hill into the post to Andaloro. He dropped it. Oh, saved in bounds by Lawler, which was not a good play. He batted it right to Tyler Lowe, who just picked it up and laid it in.
Yeah, it's one thing. You don't want to save the basketball under the basket when it's not your basket. And that's what happens.
In the corner, Lawler doubled. Back to Nunez. His pass tipped out of bounds.
Mike Cronin's going to check back into the game. Ari Wright will go to the bench. Cronin back in the game with those 2 fouls, Brian.
Bonner, top of the key 3, bang. Mackie Bonner's first field goal. gives Lower Cape May the lead again at 23-22.
And that was a big basket, to say the least. One for the team and two for Mackie Bonner.
Hill on the left side goes up to Smith. Between the circles, Hill again. In the corner to Lowe. Swung right side now. They pass into the post to Andaluro working against Cronin. And he's fouled by Cronin.
And that's his third, Brian. I just got done saying that, when Coach Scott Holden put him back into the game, it's with those two fouls. Now he's got 3 personal fouls, and he will be subbed out quickly. 40 seconds to play here in the first half.
They get it in the Hill.
It's 23-22, Lower on top.
Delaney back to Smith. Hammonton's got the possession arrow in their favor. See if they hold for one. No, Hill's going to fire a 3. Spins in and out. Bay the rebound for Lower. Now Lower could get the last one if they want. Up 1 with 20 seconds to go in the period. Wright goes in the corner to Lawler. Lawler trapped. Steps through it. Goes to Bonner. Down low, Bay, and his layup is good.
That was a great look. Great find by Mackie Bonner. Finding his teammate wide open on the right side of the basket. Bay catches and finishes.
This is a full timeout. Lower up 25-22. We'll be back right after this. 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. Shorty Title Company and John Linnington are proud to sponsor high school sports. For all title needs, call Shorty Title Company, 609-846-9700. 8 seconds to go in the half. And Hammonton will have the basketball. Trailing Lower Cape May 25-22. Lower actually had a 13-0 lead to start the game.
And as in the first time these two teams met, it's been a game of runs with these two teams.
Smith across the division line, lobs to Hill, stolen away by Bonner. Bonner can't get a shot away, but good defense by Mackie Bonner, and Lower will hold the 25-22 lead into halftime. And we will take a 4-minute timeout, and we'll come back with the halftime report right after this on 98.7 The Coast. right, back at Lower Cape May Regional, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton. Kind of a strange first half. Lower Cape May scored the first 13 points of the half, and Hammonton actually came back and took a lead at one point late in the second quarter before Lower Cape May finished a little bit better than they had played earlier in the period, and now they lead 25-22 at the half. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Shore Sim Golf. They're the newest place to golf where it's always sunny and 70. Check it out at shoresimgolf.com or on Facebook and Instagram, and they're located on Indian Trail Road across from the Home Depot. High school basketball on the coast brought to you in part by the Ski Era Restaurant Group. For a great local dining experience, check out Poppy's, the Dogtooth, and the Mud Hen in Wildwood. Here's your point totals for the half. First for Hammonton. Jaron Hill has 9, John Andaloro with 6, Tyler Lowe has 4, and 3 for Andrew Delaney. For Lower Cape May, Archie Lawler with 16, Jacob Bay with 4, Mackie Bonner with 3, and 2 for Mike Cronin. And it's 25-22 Lower Cape May.
And Brian, when you look down at the stat sheet, in that first half, Lower Cape May, they shot 10 for 24 from the floor. They were 6 for 15 inside the arc, 4 for 9 from beyond. And of those 4 makes, 3 of them were Archie Lawler. He was 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. And they defensively, on rebounding, Lower Cape May held a slight edge as Hammonton responded in that second quarter. And they had 13 total rebounds, 11 defensive, 2 offensive. And again, they only got to the foul line one time, and that was on that Archie Lawler free throw when he made the three-point play the old-fashioned way. So they were 1 for 1. They turned it over 6 times. Hammonton, they shot 8 for 22 in the first half, 4 for 10 inside the arc. They were a total of 4 of 12 from beyond. But what got them back into the game was their three-point shooting. They knocked down 3 threes in that second quarter, which helped them, 2 of them by Jaron Hill, which helped them climb back into the game. As I said, they had 10 rebounds as a team, 9 defensive, 1 offensive. They were 2 for 2 from the foul line, and they turned it over 5 times. So it's been a relatively foul-free game, and it's also been a turnover-free game with each team turning it over. Lower 6 times, Hammonton 5 times, and it was a quickly played first 2 quarters. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Lower Cape May's got this hanging over their head on this not able to hold on to a lead, especially when it comes to playing Hammonton. And, they're up 25-22 in the locker room right now. Hammonton is out on the floor. So let's see what this second half is going to bring.
Yeah, and buddy, again, we touched on it during the half, but when Hammonton switched to that 1-3-1 zone is when it really caused Lower Cape May problems. And we'll see what kind of adjustment the Caper Tigers make before we start the second half. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, and we will be ready for the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast. right, back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff, Buddy Tarbotton, Chris Knoll on the live video stream. Lower leads Hammonton 25-22 at the half. We'll give you some scores from some other games. On the boys' side, St. Augustine beat Buna 78-48. St. Joe edged Mainland 60-56. Bridgeton beat Cape May Tech 70-26. Wildwood Catholic fell at Absegami 48-45. On the girls' side, Mainland beat Clearview 58-29. Wildwood Catholic beat Buna 61-18, and Wildwood all over Overbrook 72-31. Lower with this three-point lead here as we get set to start the second half. And make sure you check out Figgy Tech for all your electronic questions and troubles. Figgy Tech is located in Rio Grande, right next to Avalon Flooring. Irma Deli is the place to go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's the Irma Deli on Breakwater Road in Irma, next to the Cape May Airport. Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May is the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. That's Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May, and you can follow them on Facebook. Hammonton will have the ball to start the second half, buddy.
And again, the first couple minutes of this third quarter, we're going to get a good feel of the direction that this game may be taken. And Lower Cape May will be in a zone defense to start.
Here's Smith over to Lowe. Now it's Delaney in the corner to Andaloro in the post. Kicks it across the hill. Hill for three. Off the iron, no good. Great tap out by Lowe to get it to Smith. Delaney in the corner. Lowe for three. Bang. And we're tied at 25. And Hammonton is going to show pressure here. Bonner gets it up to Lawler. Lawler stops. Left wing three. Bang. Gives Lower Cape May the lead right back. And Lawler's got 19, buddy, and he is shooting it well tonight.
Yes, he is. He's now 4 for 4 from three-point range.
Lowe goes over to Hill. Hill steps in. Delaney in the corner to Lowe. Kicks it out to Smith. Good extra pass. Hammonton whipping it around, but Lower Cape May reacting well. And DeLuro now in the post is fouled before the shots.
Yeah, they're going to say that was on the floor, and it's going to be Archie Lawler, the 6'2" junior, who gets whistled for that foul, Brian. Lawler picks up his first, and it's the first team foul here in the second half against Lower Cape May.
Lowe in the post to Smith, blocked by Lawler, and then it goes off of, actually it was Hill, and it goes off of his leg and out of bounds. Archie Lawler doing it at both ends tonight, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was a good defensive play by Lawler. One, to get all ball and not pick up a foul, and then to knock it off of the Blue Devils' leg.
Some pressure by Hammonton. Lower beats it, and it's back out to Bonner. Bonner with the basketball, goes to Nunez. Now it's Bonner again. Goes to Lawler. Lawler at the foul line area. Goes back to Bonner. Right side, Kamari right. To Bonner. Bonner driving. Shut off. Goes back to right. Right into the top of the lane. His floater is short. Rebound to Hammonton.
Yeah, it wasn't a good decision that time by Ari Wright.
Kenny Smith on the right side. Back to Andrew Delaney. Now it's Tyler Lowe. Smith on the right side again. To Jaron Hill. Lowe, open for three in the corner. This is no good. And the rebound's brought down by Lower Cape May. Here comes Mackie Bonner. Bonner is stripped but fouled from behind.
And that just wasn't a very good shot that time by Tyler Lowe. I mean, obviously he had just knocked one down from three, but that angle that he had, he shot it off the side of the backboard.
28-25 Lower Cape May, 5:52 to go third quarter.
And Tyler Lowe picks up his first personal foul, first team foul here in the second half.
Lawler to the basket, no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, that time on that left baseline, he took Tyler Lowe right to the rack. A nice ball fake to the interior, then he went baseline, and Tyler Lowe picks up his second personal foul. Lawler will now be on the line shooting two.
makes the first, and he's got 20 already. He's got 20 of Lower Cape May's 29.
5:50 to play, third quarter.
Second one's also good. 30-25, Lower Cape May on top. Here comes Kenny Smith. Gets a ball screen from Andaloro. Flips it over to Hill. Hill goes to Lowe. Lowe lobs in the post to Andaloro. Turns, fires. Got it in the foul.
Wow, that was a nice rotation by the Hammonton Blue Devils there. Skip pass from the left side, top of the key, down to the right corner. And Andaloro doing a great job rolling to the basket. And they're actually going to call that on Jacob Bay. That foul. It's Bay's second.
Free throw is good. It's a 2-point game now. Lower the lead in the basketball. 5.5 to go third quarter. Bonner across the division line. Stripped by Smith. And here comes Hammonton. Smith right side goes to Hill. Hill back in the corner to Smith. Up top to Hill. Jaron Hill backs away. Goes to Delaney, and he traveled.
Yeah, and right there, Delaney, he had a good idea, but he needed to put the ball on the floor quicker. And therefore, right in front of the official, he did shuffle his feet. And he turns it over, and that's the 7th turnover against the Blue Devils.
Nunez just throws it right into the hands of Lowe, and Lowe is called for traveling. Good play by Mackie Bonner to cause the turnover.
Well, Bonner doing a great job getting back defensively, after his team turned it over. And as you said, Brian, he created enough hesitation on Lowe to cause him to travel.
Bonner's pass, not a good one, stolen away by Smith. And we have another traveling violation on Hammonton. That's against Smith. Going a bit too fast there.
Yeah, 440.
Hammonton's interesting, buddy. Excuse me. Joe Martino, the head coach, actually sits and allows his assistant to stand and coach the team.
Well, and that turnover right there, that's the 4th turnover here in the third quarter against Hammonton. They only turned it over 5 times in that first half. Lower Cape May's turned it over 3 times in this quarter. So that's what's been going on right now. Not a very cleanly played game.
Right on the right side here. High post pass to Lawler. Lawler shoots. Banks, no good. Rebound to Bay. Bay turns, lays it up and in. Good move, Jacob Bay.
And a big bucket right there for Lower Cape May. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. It's Lower 32, Hammonton 28.
Lowe goes over to Delaney in the corner to Hill. Hill down low to Andaloro. Turns off the backboard and in. Boy, this Andaloro's got some nice post moves, buddy.
Yes, he does.
And he's in double figures with 11.
6'5" senior. That was another strong post move by Andaloro.
Bay back to right. Right lobs it up top to Bonner. Bonner goes left side to Nunez. Nunez splits a double team, goes to Bonner. Bonner open for 3. That's short and air ball. And Hammonton will have it. Mike Passarella into the game for Hammonton.
32-30. Lower Cape May on top. Hammonton with the basketball.
Buddy, Mike Cronin has not played yet in the third quarter. He picked up that third foul late in the second quarter.
Yeah, he picked
for Lower Cape May.
With 40 seconds left in that first half, Brian, is when he got that third foul.
Hill over to Smith. Gets this Lower Cape May matchup zone. In the corner, Passarella. Trapped over there by Bay. Dangerous pass, stolen away. Kamari Wright has it. Goes to Nunez, over to Wright again. Back up top to Bonner. Bonner in the corner to Lawler. To Nunez, now it's Bonner again. Top of the key to Wright. Right on the right side, bad pass, but it's stolen back by behind. behind, flips it back to Wright. Wright steps in, 12-footer is good. Kamari Wright.
And that's the first points of the basketball game for Ari Wright. Just the third shot that he's attempted, but that was a big one right there in traffic. 2:22 to go, 34-30, Lower on top. We're in the third quarter.
Smith, head and shoulders fake on the right side, couldn't get free. Got it to Hill. Hill, a deep three, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Lawler. Lawler pushing, got it to Bonner on the right side, left side, excuse me. And now it goes back to Wright, who gives to Bonner again. Lobs back door, looking for Bay. It was tipped out of bounds by Hill.
Yeah, Jaron Hill did a good job. He read that pass and was able to at least get there and take an easy layup away from Jacob Bay.
Nunez to inbound. They get it to Bay on the left block. Fumbled it a bit, kicks to Bonner. Foul line jumper, no good. Follows his own shot nicely. Gets it back to Nunez. Nunez to Lawler. Lawler for three. Off the iron, no good. Nunez, the offensive rebound. In the corner, Cronin, who just checked in. Cronin stripped, and Hammonton has the basketball. Smith
the
goes.
10th turnover against
Here's
Lower.
a near steal by Lawler. Can he get to it? Yes, he does. And it goes out of bounds off of Hammonton.
And the official makes the correct adjustment. Originally, he pointed that the ball was going back to Hammonton, but Lawler, on a great hustle play, Lower's able to retain possession.
We have a full timeout being called by Lower Cape May. They lead 34-30, 1:32 to go third quarter. Back after this 30-second break, 98-7 the Coast. Back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton and Chris Knoll handling the live video stream on coastsportstoday.com. Lower Cape May leading Hammonton 34-30. And, Buddy, Lower Cape May went out to the 13-0 lead. Hammonton punched back well. And now we've settled in, and we've had a really good high school basketball game here.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. It's been going back and forth, a good, hard-fought battle. This quarter, however, Hammonton has turned it over 11 times now. In this quarter alone, 6 times. Lower Cape May's turned it over 10 times, 4 times here in the third quarter so far.
Mackie Bonner on the right wing, brings it up top, gets a ball screen from Bay, dips into the lane, passes out to Nunez. Nunez steps in, 18-footer is short. Rebound brought down by Hill. Hill comes across the division line, left side to Smith.
Right
Tyler
now,
Lowe.
Right now, the possession arrow in favor of Lower Cape May.
Pabone, the Andaloro layup is good. He laid it right up over Archie Lawler.
Nice left hand right there, Brian. The 6'5 senior showing his versatility.
Here's Bonner. Drives, shut off to Lawler. Lawler for three, short. Rebound, Andaloro. Hammonton could tie or take the lead with a three here. 35 seconds to go in the quarter.
And again, the possession arrow in favor of Lower Cape May to start the fourth as it stands, as it points right now.
Hill to Pabone. Right side to Lowe. Lowe backs it away, goes to Hill. And now it is Lowe. 13 seconds to go in the period. Lowe just holding the ball, pounding the dribble. Now he's ready to go. Takes it right side, kicks out. Pabone dribbles once, fires a three. Off the iron, no good. Long rebound is taken by Lawler as the buzzer sounds. Smith and Lawler went to the deck hard there. End of three. Lower Cape May 34, Hammonton 32. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. All right, so we won't take a break. Gives us a chance to tell you that Lucky Bones in Cape May proudly supports all the athletes in Cape May County. Stop in Lucky Bones for great food with great friends. That's Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Crest Savings Bank is a proud sponsor of local sports banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. High school basketball on the coast is brought to you in part by the Sierra Restaurant Group. For a great local dining experience, check out Poppy's, the Dogtooth, and the Mud Hen in Wildwood. And you know, buddy, granted, sending districts changed. Hammonton got a little bigger with an extra sending district going to them when they built the new high school. But let's face it, you go back not too long ago, and a decent Cape Atlantic League team would count Hammonton almost as an automatic win. That is no longer the case. They've become a very competitive program under Joe Martino.
Yeah, absolutely, and I like that. That's a great, situation to point out. And Coach Joe Martino and his staff, they've done a really good job with this the student athlete at Hammonton.
Bonner to Nunez. Nunez trapped, got it back to Bonner. Bonner steps in, flips it back to Nunez. Nunez fakes a three, kicks it over to Bonner. Bonner at the right elbow. That was a good look to Jacob Bay. He didn't have his hands ready, and it went through his hands and out of bounds.
And that will be the 11th turnover against Lower Cape May, and it is the 5th turnover here in the second half against the Cape Tigers. They only turned it over, like I said, 6 times in that first half.
Hill to Low. Now it's Eric Pabone to Hill left side. Comes up top to Smith. Lower Cape May's changed its defense a little bit here. Still kind of a matchup zone. Here's Hill, fakes, swung over to Pabone. Pabone for three, bang.
And Eric Pabone, the 5'9 senior, that's his 5th three-point attempt. And that's the first one he's knocked down, Brian.
Lawler cross court. Nunez for three, off the iron, no good. Rebound taken by Lowe. Lowe got it to Smith. Hammonton pushing over to Hill. Hill for three, bang.
And Lower Cape May, they might need a timeout. Right now on a 6-0 run are the Blue Devils.
Right with the ball goes to Bonner. Bonner for three, no good. Follows his own miss, keeps the rebound alive. But Hammonton has a breakout, and it is a layup down the other end by Tyler Lowe. Timeout, Lower Cape May. Hammonton, an 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and they now lead by 6 with 6:13 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And Lower really needs to get something going offensively here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Brian. Again, it was 34-32 Lower Cape May at the end of 3 quarters. And I don't want to say this is reminiscent of their game up at Hammonton, but at the end of 3 up there, they were up 8, 31-23. And then Hammonton came out in that fourth quarter and outscored them 18-9 to pull away with that 41-40 victory. Right here in the first minute and 47 seconds, the Blue Devils are on an 8-0 run and aided by those 2 3-pointers, one by Hill and one by Pabone. So Lower Cape May really needs to get it going offensively.
Cronin on the right wing, his pass is tipped, but Nunez is able to get it to Lawler. High post pass to Bay. Lawler a baseline drive, and he is fouled. And Lower Cape May will have it underneath.
And they're going to call that foul on Pabone. That's going to be his first.
That's Pabone.
Pabone?
Yeah.
Pabone. I just know if he was in our area and he was a 3-point shooter, I can just imagine the fun you'd have with that name.
Cronin goes to Bonner. Up top to Nunez. Bonner again on the right side. Lawler to Bonner. Bonner steps in, got it down low to Bay, missed the layup. Rebound brought down by Pabon. Nice set for Lower Cape May. You're down 6 in the fourth quarter. You got to make those.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the 6'4" junior, Jacob Bay, you cannot miss those puppies.
Smith with it on the right side. Goes to Hill. Now it's Low. Up top to Smith. Yeah, Lower Cape May's got to change the man. They do here. Here's Low.
Yeah, they only have 2 team fouls, Brian, and obviously they're going to have to keep an eye on that too.
Smith with it now against Bonner. Puts it on the floor. Goes right side. Smith to the basket. Layup is good.
Wow, that was a nice move by the freshman, Kenny Smith. His first bucket of the basketball game.
And it's a 10-0 run to start the fourth quarter by Lower Cape May. Bay back to Cronin, stolen away by Lowe. Lowe to the basket, got it to Andaluro, but he missed the dunk. And the ball will go out of bounds to Lower Cape May. You know, mark that down, buddy.
That's a big miss.
That's a big miss.
4:30 to go in this basketball game. 42-34, Hammonton on top.
Bonner to Nunez. High post pass to Bay. Now it's Cronin, left wing 3. Got it. Mike Cronin knocks one down.
And that's Cronin's second basket, his first 3. And that's what Lower Cape May needs. They need somebody other than Archie Lawler to start putting the ball in the basket consistently.
And Deluro's pass nearly stolen by Bay. Goes out of bounds. Kamari Wright will check back in for Cronin. Lower's been doing this most of the second half. Any chance they get to get Cronin off the floor on the defensive side, they do because he has those 3 fouls. And DeLuro hands to Smith. Smith into the lane. Jump stop. Got it to Pabon. Back to Smith. Smith. Top of the key. Right side to Hill. Andaluro in the post. Turns. Kicks out. Pabon for 3. No good. Rebound to Lawler. Lower down by 5. They can cut further into it to the basket. No good, but a foul. And Archie Lawler will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Archie Lawler, he'd like to have that one back. He knows that that was a makeable layup, and he could have, drawing that foul. But nonetheless, at least he gets there. And that foul was on Kenny Smith, the freshman.
First one is good.
His first 4th team foul against Hammonton.
Second one is good.
And Lawler now 5 of 5. He's the only Lower Cape May player to get to the foul line. And for Hammonton, Andaluro, he's 3 of 3. He's the only Blue Devil to get to the foul line.
Pabon off a screen, lost the dribble in a bad spot.
He might have walked.
Flips it over to Hill. Now it's Smith. Smith working against Lawler now. Smith.
Oh, that might have been a push-off.
Goes to Pabon. Pabon is fouled by Nunez. And that's only the 3rd team foul on Lower Cape May, the 2nd on Nunez.
Nunez was all the way under the basket.
Here is Lowe over to Hill. Hill for 3. No good. Rebound Bay. Now Lower Cape May trailing by 3 with 2:50 to go.
The big possession right here for Lower.
Bonner. Left elbow. Floater. Got it.
And that's the first 2-point basket of the game for Mackie Bonner. He now has 5.
And now Hammonton wants a timeout. And
Coach Joe Martino was not happy about something.
It's a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. holds a 1-point lead over Lower Cape May at 42-41 with 2:32 to play. And, buddy, I mentioned it when it happened. Hammonton started the quarter on a 10-0 run, and they had a 2-on-1. The ball was laid off to John Andaluro, and he tried to dunk, and it would have given Hammonton a 10-point lead, and he missed the dunk. And now Lower has cut it to 1.
Well, that was with 4:30 left in this fourth quarter, and Hammonton has not scored since.
Hill will inbound with Lower trailing by 1. And here's Smith. Smith working against Kamari Wright. Goes to Hill. Hill turns, faces, takes it to the wing, shoots a 3, and knocks it down. And I don't know how Lower Cape May was backing off of him. He's been knocking down threes all night.
That's his 11th three-point attempt.
Here's a steal by Hammonton. Low. And they're going to call Smith for backcourt.
And that is the right call. You know, that's a freshman mistake at a critical part of this basketball game. 45-41, Hammonton on top. Lower Cape May with the ball. We're coming up on 2 minutes.
Cronin right side in the corner. Lawler for 3. Short. Rebound brought down by Hill, and he is fouled.
And again,
just the 4th team foul on Lower.
And that's the 3rd team foul on Jacob Bay. It's actually a good foul. As Lower, as Brian said, with just 4 team fouls, down 4, 1:54 to play.
Here's Smith. Lower Cape May a run and jump here. Smith trying to dribble through it. Passes down low to Andaluro. Layup, no good, but a foul. And he'll go to line for 2 shots.
And Jacob Bay, Brian, just picked up his 4th. That's his 4th personal foul. Lower Cape May's 5th team foul. Not much Jacob Bay could do there as the ball movement against that pressure by the Blue Devils was very good.
Andaluro's first is no good. 1:43 to play. Hammonton by 4.
That's the first missed free throw by either team in tonight's game. Granted, we've only taken 9.
Second one by Andaluro's also no good. Rebound to Lawler. Bonner with the basketball now. Right side to Cronin. Bounce back to Bonner. To Nunez. Nunez cross court. Cronin for 3. Short. Rebound Andaluro.
And that's going to be on Jacob Bay.
Yeah, it's Bay from behind, and that's his 5th.
And that is on Jacob Bay. And that is his 5th. 6th team foul. And obviously that hurts, Brian. Jacob Bay with 5 rebounds and 6 points.
Smith with the basketball. 1:20 to go. Hammonton, the 4-point lead in the ball. Smith into the lane and is fouled. And now he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And Ari Wright not happy with that call, but somebody tripped Kenny Smith, and Wright was the closest one there. It's Wright's first personal foul, 7th team foul.
And we'll have a little delay here as Lower Cape May athletic trainer Frank Zelenek will come on to wipe up some perspiration on the floor. Little gamesmanship and home court advantage, buddy, icing the free throw shooter.
Hey, whatever works, right?
1-and-1 for Kenny Smith with Hammonton up 4.
And the scoreboard actually flashed that foul was on number 20, Nunez, which would be his 3rd.
Smith makes it. We'll get another. He has 3 points in the game.
His first trip to the foul line.
Second one on the way, and that one's also good. It's 47-41. Cronin down low to Nunez. What, I don't know about that pass. What can Nunez do with that down there? He was lucky to get out of a trap. Here's Bonner. Inside a minute. Lower trails by 6. Cronin back to Bonner. Bonner down low. Nunez. Little floater is no good. And he needed to step out and use the backboard there from that angle, and he didn't. And Hammonton has the rebound. And Smith is fouled by Bonner. And he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And that's going to be the first personal foul on Mackie Bonner. 8th team foul. And the freshman Smith back at the foul line. He just made 2. And as Brian said, it's 47-41, 43 seconds left to play.
Free throw's no good. Rebound to Cronin. Boy, Wright kind of holding the ball for a second here. They got to go quickly. Right to Lawler. Lawler over to Bonner. Bonner cross court to Cronin. Cronin for 3, way short. Long rebound to Lowe. Lowe gets it back to Pabone. Pabone is fouled, and that's probably going to do it. As Hammonton has this 6-point lead, and certainly, and we have a Hammonton timeout. Full timeout, but Pabone will come out of the timeout and go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's the 9th team foul.
And if he makes one of them, it's a 3-possession game with 21 seconds left.
Yeah,
and again,
if he makes that front end.
In case you weren't with us from the beginning, Lower Cape May was leading this game 13-0 at the start. And now Hammonton leads at 47-41 with 21 seconds to go in the 4th. And it was just all kinds of problems for Lower Cape May offensively tonight against the 1-3-1 zone by Hammonton. After they switched to it, they were playing man-to-man early. And the 1-3-1 zone has caused all kinds of problems for Lower Cape May.
Well, and Brian, part of the problem was Archie Lawler was carrying the team offensively.
Well, and Lawler at this point, buddy, only has 1 field goal in the second half, even though he leads all scorers in the game with 23 points.
Yeah, he hasn't scored in this 4th quarter except for
actually,
the 2
buddy,
free throws.
Actually, buddy, that was not a foul. Hammonton had called a timeout. So no free throws for Pabone. Hammonton has to inbound. They get it into Hill, and Hill is fouled by Nunez. And Hill will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
19.8
and again,
seconds.
And I'll go back to, buddy, the possession where Lower had cut the lead to 1. And Jaron Hill, who's going to the line here now, had already made 4 threes. And the defense actually backed off of him, never closed out. He was wide open for that 3 and extended that lead up to 4. Free throw is good.
And he's made 2 threes in this 4th quarter. He's 2 of 3. But he's made 5 for the game. But last one they gave him, it was wide open.
Second one was a miss. Lawler goes to Bonner for 3. That's no good. Rebound brought down by Hill, and he is fouled. And Hill now will get 2 shots.
6'3" senior. He has 16 points in this basketball game.
And that's the fifth foul on Ogre Nunez, so Euless Carter will check in for him with 10.8 seconds to go. Hammonton leading 48-41 as Jaron Hill goes to the line. Free throw is good.
Hill now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe.
He has 17 in the game. Second one is also good. Lawler pushes, 9 seconds to go, pulls up for 3. That's short. Will go out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. And Lower Cape May will just allow Hammonton to inbound the ball, and they won't foul. And the Blue Devils come back from a 13-0 deficit to start the game, and they win it to 41. We'll take a 1-minute timeout back to wrap it up after this on 98.7 The Coast.